I like want to check myself for being all like philosophical or whatever because like fuck this kid, man. Like I just hate that anyone is like, you know, respects this in any way.
Well,
he doesn't fucking care about boxing. Like to me,
that's what I was just thinking that like. Sorry, go ahead.
I just feel like what frustrates me about the whole event is to me it's like it just mocks like the institutions of things and like the point of being committed to something and like the people who actually do care about boxing, like the dude Love, like 2 or 3 fights before, I forget his first name. He fought the kid who looked like Steve Will Do It. Did you watch that fight?
No, I didn't. I didn't watch any of it.
Oh,
and I also did not buy it.
I definitely did not buy it.
Oh, you did?
Tommy Fury was fighting.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I kind of looked at it as like you were kind of supporting the other fighters.
Yeah.
You know? Anyway, Tommy Fury looked like shit in there. Oh my God. He looked so horrible. Him and Jake should fight because they both look so confused with their own bodies.
Yeah. Tommy looks like he is like not totally used to the steroids that he's been taking.
Or the length of his arms. Or,
like he's gigantic.
Yeah.
Like just picture that guy. His arms are like unnaturally fucking huge.
Yeah.
I think he like ballooned. He took something and like in 1 year has doubled in size and he's like not used to his like new surface area.
Yeah, he took the arm steroids that make them longer, not thicker.
no, but they're thick as fuck too.
Yeah, but you know, he already had the thick.
Yeah.
So his training camp, they thought, "Oh, we'll lengthen you."
Can you bring up a picture of him? Tommy Fury.
And to you know,
he took the lengthening steroids.
To be fair, like, you know, he might have just been like jet lag, nervous, whatever. He was fighting a dude like 7 inches shorter than him as well.
Yeah.
Everyone is being critical, saying like, "Dude, you're fighting like a 155er. You should be putting him in the dirt." And
searching on Twitter because there was a good meme about like him and Tyson being in the same gene pool and having like opposite bodies.
But yeah, him and Jake should fight. Tommy had this thing. He's like, "Oh, I approached Jake after the fight with no security. It was just the two of us, and I could tell there was nothing in his soul." And I was like, maybe because he was tired, though.
Yeah.
Like, I'll give Jake that. He probably was tired from getting clapped in the face.
Yeah. There. Look at that picture. Click on that picture so we can see it. Look at his fucking arms, dude.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
It looks like he's wearing one of the suits that we have.
Yeah, serious. I mean, he's like he's how you would create yourself in a wrestling game.
Yeah.
You know?
Just put all the points on biceps.
Yeah. And shoulders.
Yeah.
He looks like inflated. Like he doesn't even look like a real human.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was not looking super sharp in there.
Yeah, so like you were saying, like
just
the whole point, like in order to drive ticket sales and to, you know, not be laughed at or whatever, he was like constantly preaching and repeating the message that he's taking this seriously.
Yeah.
He's boxing his ass off. He wants to like be good at this sport and like give respect to the sport and he wants to help the sport. And like 2 matches in 1 year and he's like, I'm fucking done.
Yeah.
I came here, I just rinsed the money out of this. Just fucking coins pouring out.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to leave it in the fucking dirt.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's where...
And now he's going to move on to NFTs or something next.
And all his campaigns about like fighter pay and this and that. It's how is anyone this stupid to like buy any of it? You know? It's like Tyron said. Tyron's like he wants to play the heel and then he plants all these seeds. Then he wants a pat on the back after he goes in there and gets kind of like walked down and you know, he might have had like more combos here and there, but he was running away.
Yeah.
And that man was scared. And for all that fucking hoorah he puts on, that's where I feel comfortable just like bagging on him because you're gonna sit there and chirp like you're the big man, like you're the tough guy. You got walked down that whole fight. You almost got your shit canned. You know, I think he knows. Whoever his next opponent has to be dog shit. Because even a debut boxing match like that, like he wasn't ready.
Yeah.
Big ass breaths after round 2. He was breathing deep. Real deep. Anyone, can you imagine, dude? Anyone just a bit more fluid, touching up like body shots and stuff? I'd be a rep. The other thing that was really interesting that I did like about this is, so he beat Ben and he beat what's his name, the basketball player, Nate Robinson. But both of those were so quick that he never had to be a boxer.
Yeah.
So actually, what I liked about this going the full 8 is now whoever goes at him next, they get to see his full fucking performance.
Yeah.
They get to see every aspect of his game.
Yeah. But it's not going to happen because he's retired.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no point of even harping on this anymore.
Yep.
He's literally...
I'm saying he's going to go on to the next thing.
No, yeah, he's never going to fight again.
$50 million in 1 month, and then he's going to move on to the next thing. And then that's like the problem. It's just like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I just hate that. I don't know.
Well,
I hate that because they're doing it with crypto now.
Yeah.
Like,
they're back at it. Logan's back at it.
He's coming out with he sees the CryptoPunk thing. He sees the Bored Ape Yacht Club thing, and he's like, I got to do my own. I have to cash in on this. Like,
yep.
I'd be stupid not to. So now he's doing some NFT game, and I don't know if it's legit or not. I have no idea. But I sent this because I was looking into this to like the secondary market on the original NFT, which in the first NFT boom, that was what, like 2 months ago or something like that, 3 months ago, maybe longer. But like when everyone was tweeting about NFTs, and he was like, I got to get in on this, and he did, and he made like $5 million, right?
Yeah.
Selling these things for 1 Ethereum each, which at the time was like $1,500, I think, right? Now they're going, scroll down, they're going for 0.14, 0.1, and there's like 5 being traded every day.
So 10% of their original value.
AKA, and there's no market for it.
Yeah.
So he sold like, what, 10,000 of these or maybe more?
Yeah.
10,000 of these at like $1,000 to $1,500 per pop.
Yeah.
And that's just waste. That's just money that his fans just gave to him.
Mm-hmm. That's the part that's crazy, is these dudes just scam their audience like left and right. And somehow people, I mean, obviously it's business. So in business, people don't care about shit like this. But even Showtime, I was thinking, who cares that he brings the fighters their biggest payday yet? Because their fighters won't get a bigger payday after that. Like him parading around like he cares about like fighter pay and stuff is not even a Band-Aid. It's like a one-time solve. He's not like actually changing anything in the institution of fighting. And so I feel like that shouldn't even afford him credibility. And more than that, why is Showtime even lending their name to this fucking asshole? Like someone behind the scenes has to know, like, yo, this dude is going to partner with us, big up his name, and then quit on us. The same way they've done it with NFTs and everything else.
Yep.
So why the fuck do people keep partnering with these dudes and like giving them a spot? And that's
money. That's all it's about.
I know, but that's the part that pisses me off. It's just like not one person that goes, nah, fuck that, man. We just can't. It doesn't matter. Like, because I don't know. Yeah, it is all money. It was dumb.
Oh, also, the Dink Doink.
I was going to bring that up. Yeah, Dink Doink. What's up with that?
It's in the dirt.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yep.
The website's down. They banned it. So it's like, I think to them, it's like these are experiments. We're just like, iterating fast. But like in a classic startup business sense where like fast iteration is necessary to like find product market fit.
Yeah.
It's not at the expense of other people.
Yep.
All this shit is at the expense of people who are putting money into these projects and then losing it.
Yep. Well, you know what it is, man. It's all kids. And it's like the parents just don't get who these kids are. The last thing I'll say that really got on my fucking nerves was when Jake Paul's like, oh, like to the kids, I'm like Mike Tyson, right? And the sad part is that is true. But the part that doesn't resonate with people is, or at least like with Mike Tyson, when that dude was coming up, he was a star and he was special because he was good at what he did.
Yeah.
And that's how it used to be. You had to be pretty good, like good at what you, it'd be pretty goo at what you do.
Goo.
Like think about any great athlete, anyone who's an icon, they're good at what they do. And the thing that Jake is good at is scamming.
Yeah.
Like he's not a good boxer. He's decent, but he's not Mike Tyson. He's not fucking like 17-0 at, 19 or whatever, coming back with a crazy like comeback story as a human being. He's a dude who knocked out a fucking guy off a hip replacement surgery and a retired basketball player.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like, you know, when we were talking about David Arquette, we were talking about Bo Burnham and, you know, how much energy and effort and dedication they put into one thing, not knowing for sure whether or not it was going to work.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
That is, you know, on the one side of the scale where it's like people really appreciate that stuff and it doesn't always work out.
Yeah.
Right? For them, it did. But then there's a polar opposite side of the scale where it's like, you know, they're like, well, I can make how much money for not doing that much?
Yep.
Okay, let's do it. And you could call that smart, but it doesn't command respect. And I think they get really mad when people don't respect them. Like his constant narrative was like, respect me as a fighter. I'm a fighter. And nobody was like, no. But then, you know, he does it one time and then he just stops.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, this is the kind of shit that doesn't command respect is when you don't respect it back.
It's so annoying, man. I just like, I don't get it. I don't get how you're a fan of a person like this if you're older than 12, which is probably a lot of the, you know, that's all it is. That's all it's ever been.
Yeah.
You know, 12-year-old kids run the world, I guess. Fortnite. And anything that you feel like you can't understand is 12-year-old kids.
Yeah.
Fortnite, Jake Paul,